Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rob here. So a couple days ago, I put out a video about sanctuary cities and the lawless America that is coming. I wanted to go just a little bit further. I want to play a video for you by Tucker Carlson as he interviews a sheriff from California. And then at the end of the video, I want to say just a few words of something that I should have said months ago, but the timing was not right. But now the time is right. You know, sanctuary cities are the foundation for what's to come in this country. And I don't know if many of you see that. It's symbolic for what they want this country to be. California and New York, all these sanctuary cities, they want the entire country to be like that. That's the idea. They are preparing us for this. Watch the video, and at the end of the video, please listen to my short message. God bless you all.
Well, speaking of California, a place that is now on the brink of becoming the country's first sanctuary state, the Senate bill there, 54, the number is, cleared a major hurdle to passage last week and now just awaits approval from a single committee in California's heavily Democratic Assembly. In other words, it's likely to pass. If it is, that bill would bar federal agents, ICE agents, from all state jails and would block federal agents from accessing state databases related to immigration. It's a big deal. Sandra Hutchins is sheriff of Orange County in California. She says the state's effort to become a sanctuary state is not good policy. It's about sticking it to the administration. Sheriff Hutchins joins us tonight. So, Sheriff, give us the parameters of this. This would basically put California as a state in active opposition to federal immigration law. Is that an overstatement?
I don't think that's an overstatement. You know, we've been cooperating with ICE and with the federal government for many years, very cooperatively, very effectively. And we're talking about serious crimes, serious criminals who have committed a crime. They've been tried here, they've done their time, and we've been notifying ICE of these individuals so that they can go through deportation proceedings. Senate Bill 54, Senator De Leon said this is the only thing he can think of to do to stop the quote-unquote Trump deportation machine. And that is clearly not an issue. That is not an issue. This is a totally political issue, and it does not take into account the public safety of Californians, which I deeply care about, and that is the real issue. There's no need for this bill. Things have been working fine without it. The author has stated that this will prevent local law enforcement from doing immigration enforcement on the streets. We never have done immigration enforcement on the streets. We have no desire to do that. And we've not been asked to do that by the Trump administration. So this bill would prohibit me as a sheriff from notifying ICE of someone who's in custody for potentially felony, driving under the influence, domestic violence, human trafficking, rape of an unconscious person. I would not be able to notify them. They would be released to the street. And then what will happen is ICE will go out. They're not going to let these people go. They're going to go out and they're going to do search warrants on homes. And then people who are here illegally or undocumented and have not committed crimes, they're going to get scooped up too. So this bill does not do what it says it does. It places additional residents at risk, law enforcement, perhaps people who are here undocumented but have not committed crimes. So ICE is still trying to focus on those, you know, the priority enforcement, those individuals who have repeatedly committed offenses, re-entered the country, have criminal records, and the fact that we can't notify them and have to release them to the street is not acceptable to me.
So, I mean, it's not like illegal aliens in California are having a tough time anyway. California has more illegals than any state by far. I mean, a huge percentage of your population is there illegally. So what was the need that gave rise to this bill, or is it purely a symbolic act aimed at the administration?
It's a symbolic act aimed at the administration, in my opinion, but more importantly, it places Californians at risk of being impacted by these criminals who are getting released to the street.
Wait, so if the state of California can say to the feds, we're just ignoring your law, then why can't Orange County say to the state of California, we're ignoring your law? I mean, would you abide by these terms, or would you notify the feds if you apprehended an illegal?
You know, we've already asked the question. We've asked legal counsel. Cal State Sheriffs, which I'm a member, has asked legal counsel, and we would be subject to we'd be subject to being prosecuted if we didn't follow the state law. But it puts us in a you make a great point. It puts us in a terrible position of violating federal law, not cooperating with federal authorities. And we work on task forces with ICE. We work on a sexual exploitation task force. This bill would require us to report everything we do to the Attorney General of the state of California. These are very great cooperative task forces that deal with a lot of crime. Our registered sex offenders, a lot of those are undocumented aliens. This would really impact our ability to fight crime in our communities.
So California is cool with ignoring federal law, but ignore their laws, and you're in trouble. Good luck, Sheriff Hutchins. We'll welcome you.
It is your so-called leaders who are nothing but fallen beings who are ramping this up. They are cutting up the volume. They want it to be worse. They want order out of chaos. They want this. They want violence. They want rape. They want pedophilia. They want thievery. They want all of it. The idea is to destroy you and to destroy this country. Look at this country, where it has gone in just the past 60 to 70 years. Look at how it has turned away from Jesus Christ, and look at where it is now. And now just imagine where it's going in the future. What are we to do? Well, first we have to understand who we are. You see, it's time for me to start talking about who we are. Then we can go forward and talk about what we are to do. But first, let's talk about who we are and why this is happening. You see, the two most important questions that you can ask if you really want to get to the truth are who and why. Who and why. If you want to get somebody to thinking, or if you want to piss off the enemy, ask two questions: who and why. Who and why. I want you to look at something as we talk about perilous times. I want you to lawlessness includes those who refuse to submit or acknowledge the law of the Almighty Creator. I want you to pay attention to something now. I did this before. Madeline Ruggiero, the Knoxville, Tennessee mayor. Read her words carefully. Our future is at stake. Naturalize now. Become a citizen today. New American Democracy Campaign. Then underlined, what does it say? A partnership of Latino Victory Foundation. A Victory Foundation. See, they put that in small words. And National Partnership for New Americans. Victory. Because these evil monsters, they serve the devil. They serve Apollyon. You can change it and put any liberal's face there that you choose. It's the same. This is who they serve. They serve Remphan, the serpent, the devil, Satan, Saturn, Baal, Moloch, Apollyon, an angelic being that we are at war with. Now let's cut through it and let's get down to it. Why do they want to destroy us and create a new America? Why is Google, Southern Poverty, Anti-Defamation, ACLU, and all the rest? Why are they demanding that religious beliefs that do not include all people should be banned and labeled as what? White hate groups. Why? Why am I being blocked and censored when so many others are spewing their lies and bullshit? What is it that I'm doing different that would make me be censored? Because I know the truth about your history, my history, and the truth about our Father's Word. These wretched monsters also know the truth. They know who we are. They hate and block my channel because I know the truth. I know who many of you really are. I know where you really come from, who you really are. Many of you, but not all, you are the people of the Holy Bible called Israel. Israel. Don't be shocked, man. You are Israel. You are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You lost your identity because of your bad behavior. Your father took it from you. He said that you would go by another name. It's called Christians. And then from those Christians there would be another group, another family that would come from that. You are the beloved family of the Almighty Creator. You're more loved and special than you can possibly know. I give you my word before my Father. I would never do anything to hurt you, or to doubt your faith, or to hurt your knowledge in our Creator. I would never do that. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, then don't believe it. But pray and go read the word for yourself. Read the word for yourself. You have to open your eyes, people, and quit believing the lies of churches, academia, and this depraved society that hates you, your Father, and your Redeemer, Jesus the Christ. All this is in your Bible. It's time to wake up. Quit going to YouTubers and allowing them to grab you by your nose and lead you around like a pig, because that's what they do. They prey on you. The 1611 King James Bible is 100% true. There is a Father, people. There is a God, as they call him. I don't like using the word God, but there is a God, a creator, a Father of all. Just one. He doesn't share it with anybody. Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, is his son. It's real. Hear me, people. The time is now. You got to get right with your Father through his Son, Jesus the Christ, because you will only go to the Father through his Son, Jesus the Christ. There are no shortcuts. You won't get there through any other way. Allah, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva, I don't give two shits about that because it means nothing. Why would I give any credence to the devil? None. We are in a war with a demonic bloodline. This is not science fiction. You have been taught lies all of your life about who you are. The world is turning against you and me, and it will get worse. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. It's called the time of Jacob's trouble. We will be surrounded. Look at America and Europe and Scandinavia, and you will see a people surrounded. Look at the United States now. New York to California, you are being surrounded. You are going to be infiltrated and surrounded by the enemy, because many of you are the descendants of Adam, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Jesus the Christ. I cannot keep holding this back any longer. It has to be shared with the people. You have to know the truth. A great evil is coming to our land. It will be more evil than what you can imagine on your most creative day. It's taken form now. Our Father is moving me to write this. I'm not going to lie to you or tell you wrong, but you have to be prepared. Pray for understanding. And many people are going to scoff and laugh, mock, deny, and say that I don't know Scripture. I'm misinterpreting the Bible. I challenge anybody. I don't care if you're black, white, tan, red, yellow. I don't care what your religious persuasion is. Open up a 1611 King James Bible and prove me wrong. I challenge you. I humbly challenge you. Pick the venue, the time, the place, baby. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. John 6:44, 45, 65, and 66 says, Jesus Christ said, only the Father can bring you to the truth. It's not a game, people. It's getting serious now. We've all got work to do. We have work to do. I put my message and videos a little bit here, a little bit there for a reason. Because I'm trying to plant a seed. I'm trying to get you to think about certain things. No, I'm not your preacher. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your pastor. I'm just your brother. We are here for a reason. The Bible makes that emphatically clear. We existed before we came here. The world's going to hate us. They're going to call us terrorists, haters, supremacists. Hey, we're going to be considered the most evil people on earth, when we're just the opposite. We are the children of the Father. Remember, they hated Jesus Christ before they hated us. And Jesus Christ said they will hate you because they know not him or the Father. They hate us now because they know not him or the Father. They are jealous of you. You are going to judge them one day. Yes, judge them. You are going to help judge Jesus Christ sit in judgment over these wretched beings, and they know it, and they hate you for it. It's time for us to get closer to our Father, people, and really get it together, because hell is coming. You've been told. If you need to talk to me, or if I can help you, reach out to me. I'll do the best I can. Talk to one another. Help one another. Pray for one another. Form bonds with one another. But be careful, because wolves in sheep's clothing are everywhere, man. Even on my channel, I've noticed quite a few. Take care, people. And remember, what I just told you is the truth. And if you think I'm wrong, prove me wrong. That's all I'm asking you. We don't have to fight, banter back and forth. Open up the Bible. Prove me wrong. Take care.